In this talk, you will have a glimpse and a better understanding of the maritime industry, the moving bridges, the seafarers, and the impact of it all. Let me start by asking all of you here to look around you and see how many of these things that you see used shipping as a mode of transportation to get here. And by these, I mean your clothes, your shoes, your phones. So how many? Can we hear it in percentages? Can you say it out loud? 100, too high. Okay, 95%. Okay, the number is 95%. And if you 95% of the world's goods uses shipping as a mode of transportation. Hence, we can safely say that shipping is the backbone of economies and it can grind to a halt without it. Let's try another scenario. Who here goes online shopping? Yay, all of us. Well, online shopping, that used shipping before it got to your doorstep. And you know, my favorite tagline is, no shipping, no shopping. You know, ships are also called moving bridges, connecting the islands, countries, and the world. Ships come in all sizes. Some carry people, some carry cargo, some carry both. But sadly, the maritime industry is invisible. It is not as visible as other transportation businesses that we see around us. We see cars. We were talking about angkas, Grab, taxi, buses, trains around us, even planes above us, but hardly ships. As the saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. Yet, it is indispensable. Again, no shipping. Again? Thank you. So as a woman practitioner connecting the Philippine Islands via ships, I have witnessed how economies flourished because of connection. Economies boom, real estate prices go up, trade goes up. It impacts many other sectors such as education, agriculture, and tourism. That's the power of connection. And how, during the pandemic times, when the world stopped, this moving bridges didn't stop. It did stop carrying cargoes, vaccines, food to the islands, providing hope to the people and assurance that they are connected. Now let me ask you, who sails these ships? We call them seafarer, mariner, mandaragat. Do you know that 1 out of 4 seafarer is a Filipino? This is something to be celebrated, as literally these seafarers move the world. Think about that. 1 out of 4 on a passenger or cargo ship, an oil tanker, or a cruise liner is a Filipino. I get asked how this came to be. Could it be because we are from an archipelago with 7,641 islands, that we see the ocean as a source of livelihood and a vast ocean of opportunities? Or could it be because our shores have been hubs of trade connecting ancient civilizations? I would say yes and more. For us Filipinos, the ocean is more than a backdrop. It is a lifeblood. But not only that, we are proficient in English and we have many maritime schools here in the Philippines. But above all else, it's the culture of resilience, sacrifice, and deep familial ties. These traits make the Filipino seafarers not just skilled and competent workers, but essential crew members who bring harmony and humanity to a life that is often isolating and grueling. Every Filipino carries with them not only their skills, I mean, Filipino seafarers, they carry not only their skills, but their heritage. They're not just manning ships, they're manning the lifelines of global trade, keeping the lights in our cities and food on our tables. And I have been told many times how they love the Filipino seafarers. They learned how to eat pancit canton, adobo, and like Brian was saying earlier, we're the best karaoke singers and the life of the party. But despite the vital contribution of the seafarers, they often go unnoticed. The maritime industry, while global in scope, faces challenges that deeply affect local communities, from ensuring fair labor practices to addressing the environmental impact of shipping. The stakes are high. It's not easy, I tell you. In connecting the islands, we are subject to many factors: high tide, low tide, wind, typhoons, volatile fuel prices, regulations, both local and international, brain drain, accidents. There are times when I find myself sighing a prayer and complaining, it's just too hard. It's so complex. Ships are expensive. Ships are expensive to maintain, to operate. Climate change is real and it is tremendously affecting us. Seafarers prefer to work internationally than domestically because of higher pay. There are gaps between the seafarer skills than what is required of the industry. There are safety issues. Do you know that the Philippines holds the highest record of maritime deaths during peacetime? And that is in the accident of Doña Paz that happened in 1987 that lost over 4,000 lives. So that is why we modernized our ships. And in doing so, we saw how the safety record of the country has improved over the years. Here, I found my purpose. Someone has to do it. It is for the Filipino. Para sa bayan, as I would always say. In so doing, we believe that we are doing our part in nation building and national unity. So as the work continues, there is a need for systematic change. We need better training. We need to future-proof our young and guide their maritime careers. We must attract more women in the industry. Ports must improve. We must have better ship design. And we must learn how to operate efficiently. We need to decarbonize. We need to combat that ambulance chasing and think of green shipping. Much is to be done, much is to be desired. We need more collaboration. We need to advocate for more support, better education and training. We must improve ferry safety standards. We must have partnerships to ensure maritime safety, reliability, and sustainability. Amidst the challenges, the maritime industry has enormous potential and a bright future with all of our collective efforts. For the Philippines, also called the manning capital of the world, the country is uniquely positioned to lead the conversation about sustainability, safety, and innovation in maritime labor. We must not rest on our laurels, but continuously excel. Imagine a future where the Philippines doesn't just provide manpower, but also spearhead solutions for a more equitable and more environmentally conscious maritime industry. And so, as I stand here today, I ask all of you to see the maritime industry not just faceless ships and sprawling trade networks, but as a deeply human endeavor. And I ask you to see the Philippines not just a collection of islands, but as a nation whose people are quite literally moving the world. So, the next time you shop, You travel or merely enjoy the benefits of modern living? Think of the maritime industry. Think of the moving bridges. And most of all, think of the men and women who keeps our ships sailing. Together, let us chart a course for a stronger maritime industry.